She was a helping.
Welcome, everybody. It's Friday night. Welcome to the Opera Will YouTube channel. It's Knit Night with Louise and Jocelyn.
We just,
And
just sometimes,
we're
sometimes.
here. It's Friday. Grab your knitting,
The
join
cat.
in
You guys, the cat.
the cat. So,
Damn it.
what do you have to work on tonight, Jocelyn?
That is what I'm currently contemplating. I have a crochet project and I have a knitting project. And I was cleaning the office while I was talking to my mom earlier today. Thank God for moms and rescuing me. Sometimes I go bonkers in here by myself all the time.
Well,
Uh,
that's good.
but I've got my white sweater that I casted on because of
Yep.
course I casted on a sweater because it's 32 degrees outside. So a worsted weight sweater when I'm a hot individual is exactly what I need, right?
It's, I saw that you had cast it on
Yes, I did.
because you're thinking about fall. It is,
I'm dreaming of fall. I'm like, it's August. It's almost the end
we're,
of August. Why,
I
where is my
know,
cooler temperatures?
but
Or another patchwork scrappy
ooh, that would be cute.
tote idea. So
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's two good projects. I've got my sock. I'm just going to keep working away on my sock. I'm trying to focus in on like one project and stay on task is
on
what
task.
yeah, I know. Hey, did they did YouTube block me out of comments? Oh my gosh, they did. They haven't done this in a really, really long time.
Ooh, we're having all the tech issues today, aren't we?
Oh my goodness. Okay,
Guys,
well,
for the record, my cat got angry because the cord was in the way. She sleeps behind my computer monitor. So swiped my web camera right off my monitor onto the floor behind the computer and unplugged it and caused nothing but chaos. Because of course my cat did.
well, stuff like that happens sometimes. All right, let me
The joys of being owned by a quadruped.
let me find us here.
I'm gonna pull out a stitch
And
marker so I can track some progress.
there we go. Friday night, knit night. I found it. Okay.
That's
I'll
us.
be able to see. Okay, I can read comments, but so forgive me, you guys. I'm gonna have to look down at my phone. Liz and Nikki, Asa, and oh, Asa,
Oh, you
Asa
did
says
stay
hi.
up.
Asa says you're late. Sorry, Asa, you were waiting. I know we were having Jocelyn was getting her camera and everything all set up. So
Last minute check complications.
I know. Asa, oh, you are on just one project at a time. I know. Witchcraft. I know that's right. There could be, oh, you guys, I am hoping to
This
pick up a spinning wheel this weekend.
says the
So
woman who always enables me. She's like, "Oh, I only work on one or two projects." And I'm like, "Should I cast on?" She's like, "Yes." I'm like, you don't tell me no, right? I feel
I
like you
know,
just live vicariously through me.
Asa.
A spinning wheel. Are you gonna pick up spinning? It's a fun hobby.
I know, right? And
It's
I
enjoyable.
ha already have two wheels, but
Why did you need
well,
a third?
because neither one of these is working, and both of them just need a teeny tiny little, like people who spin just tell me, oh, it's an easy fix. It's an easy fix. You can just do this, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand what that is. So
So
right now,
instead of getting a little piece, watching some YouTube tutorials, and figuring it out, you bought a whole new wheel.
no, 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 I did not buy it. I did not buy it. It's my aunt's, and
Because
she,
I have a friend who does that.
I
We laugh at him too.
did, no, I did not buy, because this is not a new, this is, I think this is, so you want to hear a story?
Sure.
This is, I can remember going to my aunt's house, like as way back as I can remember, right? Going for a week of summer vacation all through my childhood growing up. And I can
Guys,
remember
I'm with you.
her always having a spinning wheel sitting in her living room. And I remember as being like a little girl and just like playing with the foot pedal, right? Just sitting there and like pretending I was spinning, but just using the foot pedal. And when I got older, I remember her letting me trying to teach me to spin on it, right? I think she did the foot pedal and I tried to like draft the fiber and um anyways. Yeah, so it's been this has been a wheel that I have actually used before. She's gotten a new one and so she's offered me this one for right now until I can get mine repaired, which is actually going to happen fairly soon.
Good.
I have another friend lined up who has fixed wheels in the past for other people. And I'm like, ooh, I have got a job for you.
My wheel just got her quarterly oiling. I like to make sure that the wood doesn't dry out. I do need a new orifice hook though.
Oh, yeah.
That is a thing I need.
So I'm excited about that. So I'm hoping I can go down and pick it up this weekend.
Be good.
Okay.
I like spinning. I can finally do that arm motion again, so I should pick up the spinning shortly here. Stupid ribs are taking forever to heal. To be
Yeah,
fair,
don't rush it.
I'm just past the 6 week marker, so
Yeah.
I've still got months and months and months and months and months and months of twinges to deal with. Bones take forever, but it's nice to be able to pick up my cat.
Yeah, you've got the worst. The worst is behind you for sure.
The worst is behind me. I did the second physio appointment on Thursday. Everybody's happy with my progress. Today, my knee's not quite so happy with me. It's fine.
So it sounds like Liz is kind of um thinking along the same lines as you, Jocelyn. She said she's looking for winter. She
Oh,
said she's tired of sweating.
I just
That is a concern this one or this summer for sure.
I mean, we got to be honest. This was last summer. This was the summer before. This is what summer is now, and it's just going to keep getting worse. So we have to acknowledge where we are. We
Yep.
have to acknowledge where we are. I didn't deal well with summer before we started having this sort of extreme weather as the norm for summer. I really don't deal with it well, and I know I don't deal with it well. I'm the kind of person that when we have air advisory warnings, my friends text to make sure I'm staying inside.
Mhm.
Not, it's not good for me. So it's fine. I know where I live. I know what it is, and I know all I can do is change my own personal habits, which I have done. That's it. That's the extent of my power. And I certainly can't wait around for somebody else to do it for me. I have to do it for myself. So it is what it is, and it sucks monkey balls. It sucks monkey balls. It's pretty much like lockdown. So everyone should remember lockdown. Only I have to do it every year,
When,
four
yeah.
months on end.
And
It's
I'm sure
great.
there's a lot of people, anybody who has breathing issues with this humidity and the crazy
Mhm.
heat,
Yep,
got to
yep. And
be
then I'm in
cautious.
semi-lockdown for chunks of winter because I have friends with compromised immune systems.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend who had a double lung transplant when he was 16, and he's survived cancer now too. He cannot get vaccinated. It
Mm.
is not an option for him. He takes medications to suppress his immune system all the time. So they don't reject his lungs
Mm.
that I got from someone else. So it's
Mhm.
like if I want to visit and spend time with him and his wife, I have to be so careful who I'm
Right.
around.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So no, I spend swaths
Yeah.
of the year inside. At least I enjoy going outside in the winter.
Well, I guess you just have to look at it as, that's your creating time, that's your knitting, crochet, designing.
Yep.
You can, you just gotta schedule things in.
Absolutely.
Hey, Carol,
I apologize to
Tracy.
all of my friends with small humans when I don't see them between September and May.
Well, oh my gosh, what the heck did I, oh, there we go.
Oh,
Okay,
I've got to put oil in this chair.
So Tracy must have the same kind of concerns that you do, Jocelyn. She says me as well, Jocelyn.
Yeah. It's hard. Like it's hard. And it's hard to explain to people.
Yeah, when people just take for granted, right? They can go here and there without it's just a
It's
different way of thinking about things.
a constant conversation.
Jude is here and Sally. Oh, hey Diane. Okay, I'm gonna try and do
See if
that.
YouTube will let you back in.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna try to set my phone up here. Hopefully it doesn't
It's all right. We
mess.
were looking at the schedule, me and Diana, and it occurred to me because she told me she's traveling at the end of the month. She's like, oh, and for I think it's her parents' anniversary. She's coming to town for.
Oh,
And we
nice.
were doing it. And I was like, wait a minute. We do whip sprints the last Saturday of the month. You cannot be at a family anniversary dinner and do whip sprints at the same time. This is not a, this is, there's a time warp issue situation going on here.
That would
And
make
I
for
am
an
not the
interesting,
doctor. I cannot just make that work.
that would make for an interesting family dinner, wouldn't
It
it? Be like,
really
oh, hold on, I
would.
have to switch projects now.
Yeah, it really would. So I was like, cool. We should just bump. So we bumped the whip sprints. So I have whip sprints tomorrow,
Oh,
which was
fun.
not on the docket at the start of the week. So it's
So
like, hey, I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
do you have your projects all pulled out? What you gonna work on?
I have so many projects to choose from, it's not even funny. Or I could do some sewing. Like it's just work on something for 25 minutes. Doesn't have to be knitting or crochet.
And how many hours? So tell people who haven't joined in before.
Oh, once a month, me and Diana on YouTube over on the Northern Knits podcast channel, we do whip sprints. So we invite everybody to join us and chill and work on whips for 25-minute intervals. Whatever whip, you can work on the same whip for 3 25-minute intervals if you want, your choice. The idea is just to put a little bit of concentrated progress in on a project at a time. I do better than Diana because she reads the comments.
Oh,
It's
so
just how that works. But yeah, we go for 3 rounds. So it's like by the time you add in like 5-minute breaks and a little chit chat in the front, it's about a good solid hour and a half, 2 hours.
mhm.
Yeah, that we're on and we just chill. Some people do cleaning sprints. So they are held
Mm.
accountable because they tell the chat what they're gonna go clean while we do our sprint. They do their cleaning and listen to us while we sit and craft.
Okay.
We've
That,
discovered Diana's not allowed to wind yarn on stream. It upsets people. Stresses people out.
oh, like what? Like it's
She's
too,
it looked awkward.
okay,
It's
well,
watching
you
her
don't have,
doing it. I was going, it's not how I'd approach it, but all right. You get a ball in the end, that's all that matters, but that's gonna cause some problems.
okay, so she's gonna wind all her balls tonight then.
For whatever it is she's working on, she's gotta be prepped. There's no ball winding online anymore. It's just not a thing we do. So
Really?
I don't know what she's gonna pick, but I'm thinking I have some freshly ironed garment pieces that require some sewing. They're ready for their
Yeah.
next sew steps. So I might set up everything tonight or first thing tomorrow morning and bring in some hand sewing. And I might make a sprint, like do a hand sewing sprint and a knitting sprint and
That'd be
a crochet sprint, just so that I got 3 different things going on.
3 different crafts. I like that.
Yeah,
I like
that's what I'm
that.
thinking. The odds are pretty good. My knitting one will be this white sweater because it's bottom up. So there is no fun till I get closer to the top.
Well, Asa, that doesn't sound, oh, okay. Oh,
Not to mention, I very
I'm
much
making a
want
video call.
to.
My messages just disappeared.
Was that
Uh,
you making the sound?
yes. So I
All
know
right, well, let me see.
I had my phone popped up on the screen.
Do a
Anyways,
thing.
so I was gonna
All
say I
right.
just got Asa's message saying that she just works on one project because she doesn't have like three.
She does it. She's really good at just having like one or two.
You know, that
I
is
like
key though
that
to getting
skills.
things finished, though, isn't it?
That's what people tell me. I finish things on the regular. So I'm not sure I believe you people. What am I looking at? That is actually
Oh.
what I want to open. Okay.
Um,
I know what I'm doing. Everything's fine. I don't know what I'm doing, guys.
all right, let me see. Jude said she almost forgot about tonight, Jude. I'm glad you remembered.
Oh, yes.
Liz. Oh, Liz, it's so fun. Liz's dad's birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, that'll be fun.
101. That is wonderful. Liz, you're so lucky. Let's see. Cindy. Hi, Cindy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Asa's birthday's on Sunday. Wow, that's amazing. 101.
Oh,
That is
wow.
wonderful.
Okay, you guys do not want to know how big the font is on this.
Oh, Cindy's mother-in-law is going to be 100 this month. Oh, in a month, next month. That is wonderful, right? That's quite the milestone.
Also, why would you go to all the historic places in the UK? I mean, why wouldn't you? But there's a lot.
Yeah, I also said I would go to all the historic places in the UK. Yeah, how would you know which ones to go to?
Well, not even so much which ones. How long do you have?
Yeah, Jude says I've spent my lifetime doing so, and there are still so many places that I have not been to yet.
like, have you seen the giant chalk man? I want to see the giant. I think it's outside Dover, Dorchester. I don't know the UK very well. Um, because I don't. But
Yeah,
I
I know.
do.
I imagine, yes, you could do because there's probably all of the, like if you Google top 10 places to go,
That would narrow it down.
and but then there's all the others, right? Like the other wonderful places that
Well,
aren't.
sure. Like, there's the super touristy ones. Okay, cool. Yeah, they're fun. You should do them once. Same way, like, people come to Winnipeg, they go to the Forks, they go to the human rights. You do the touristy things because
Yeah,
that's what you does. But then
yeah.
after that, you gotta find the cool, nifty things that, like, locals know about. Or, like, real history buffs get
Hmm.
fully immersed in. I
There,
always, if I ever got to England, I would pay a driver to take me to see the Chalk Man. I don't remember where he is. I could Google him. Mostly because he's very old, potentially medieval in origins. And like he needs to be rechalked every 20 years. But he's like a 20-foot high dude with an erect member, just chilling out on a mountainside. Has been chilling out on a mountainside from what they suspect is like the 1400s.
then I think you should go see him.
I'm like, that's dedication to an art form because people have been rechalking him for
That
a
is.
long time now.
That is.
And it's fascinating the science used to age it and the controversies and like so it's just like there's so much history in the UK. There's so much history in the UK. Like where do you start? How do you end? How do you get to all of it? Because you can't get to all of it.
Yeah. How do you
Like
decide? How do you narrow
like
it down?
early medieval church monasteries in Scotland. You've got rock. Oh, it's just there's too much. Too much. Too much.
Also just wants to retire and go travel the UK to all the historic sites.
Yeah, that sounds like a good
Sounds
plan.
like a good plan.
I think it's like an excellent plan.
Jude says Historic England and National Trust have a good chunk of the properties, and you can see them mapped out. That sounds like a good place to start.
Yep.
Oh, Jocelyn, don't get too excited about this. But there is more than one chalk man, Jude says.
Yes. He's just the only one I remember is the one dude with the erect member. I don't remember the other ones. That's because England is not my specialty, specifically speaking. So everyone's just like, oh, like history. Yes, I know history. They don't know about this one specific brand of World War II airplane. I know nothing of the World Wars. People are like, oh, nothing, guys. I know zip, bupkis, nada. I might be able to identify a poster from that time for. That's it. That's all I can give you. That's
Well,
I got nothing. I might be able to do a hairstyle with a couple YouTube tutorials, but that's it. I'm out. I know nothing. I know nothing. And then you get
well,
into something like, oh, then you know about like ancient Rome and that sort of stuff. I'm like, yeah, no, I know a little bit about Rome. Do you know how big Rome was? Do you know how long Rome ruled? Come on now. My like what?
all right. What's Louise saying? She says you need to watch the Bakery Bears podcast with Dan Brown, who does historic segments in the Knitting podcast.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's been doing them for years.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, there's the Baker Bears. He's a big history dude. There's so much history. There's so much history.
Oh, Liz says her
So much.
master's is in history preservation, and I want to travel around the US
Like, I know
visiting more historic places. Liz, I think that's
nothing.
great.
I know nothing about historic preservation.
Yeah, I don't really either, but it sounds like it would be,
Fascinating whenever I
yeah,
read stuff about it, but not where I focused when I was doing my undergraduate,
you know,
which is fine.
that's
It's fine.
right.
It's not the end of the world. So long as you know when you have a degree, you know nothing. That's all you need to know. That piece of
Only the
paper
starting point.
confirms that you've realized just how much more you've got to go.
Susanna says she has relatives in England. Her mother's family is from Smidmar.
Well, I mean, for fun, me and us are always like, I'm gonna run away to Scotland because I don't need a visa to work there.
Oh,
As a Canadian citizen, I don't think I need one. Or like, I'm gonna apply to the Irish government and see if they still have that grant program where they pay people to go back to the land. Just go farm just outside a small Irish village on one of the
good.
smaller islands. That's it. I'm done. Tapped. I'm
Yeah.
out.
And I,
Peace. Later,
well,
folks.
let me tell you, if I'd known about that last week, I might
it's
have.
it's a temptation some weeks. I'm like, there was just a smidge less paperwork, people. There was just a smidge less paperwork. I'd pack and I'd be gone. Goodbye.
Sometimes that just seems tempting.
Some days you're
Pack
like,
up
you know
your
what?
pack up your yarn, your spinning wheels, your spit drop
Yeah, yeah.
spindles.
Oh, they have internet? Great. The ferry
Perfect.
comes in once a day for shipping stuff? Done. Do I care after that? Absolutely
I
not.
know, right? Launching your
Absolutely not.
food and yarn.
Okay, cool. I'm off. Love you, bye.
Have a sheep grazing in your front yard.
Goats.
Okay, whatever. Oh, I
Mostly
know.
because sheep. Oh, sheep.
Oh, just
I
what?
love the fiber. I don't love them quite so much in real. Uh
Oh, okay. Oh,
or
actually, a museum here in Oslo has an exhibit. Oh, from Native Canada.
explicitly the smell and my nose don't get along for real sheep. Good. I hope they keep it. I have full on full on arguments with people in the street with raised voices about appropriation and what museums should have access to around the world. And I am a hardcore proponent that your culture should be in as many museums as you can get it into.
I would agree with that. Absolutely.
You cannot expect to be understood by the majority of humans on the planet if you are not accessible to as much of the planet as possible. So if you have to travel to the place to learn of the history, only the 1% privilege can do that. The other 98, 99% will have no
True.
idea and have no way to connect with you. So you are simply creating divides and villages instead of building a worldwide community. So you are actively holding back the ability to deal with a lot of issues.
True. Now, I was going to say, I,
Should it be done respectfully? Absolutely. Should we be having the tough conversations? Oh, you bet your butt we should be. Should we be saying
yeah,
you have to go to Norway to learn about Viking culture? Absolutely not.
it was amazing. Asa took me
Yeah.
to
Should there be more of it there? Yeah. Dude,
two different,
that's their
we went
history.
to two
There
different
should be
museums.
more of it there.
Or,
You should
yeah,
be able to take school
like,
kids from
uh,
underprivileged areas in this country to the museums here and have them exposed, and you cannot.
hmm. Yeah, you would think.
And we are a first world country.
Hmm,
Yeah. Yeah,
true.
you're just creating divides. You're creating an us versus them. It's incredibly unhealthy. Incredibly. But again, acknowledge how you came about having that stuff. Because in some cases you done non good stuff. You did bad to get it there. Okay,
Well, some
cool. You didn't personally do bad to get it there. Your ancestors did. So acknowledging that is what's important.
true.
You can't apologize for dead people. They're dead.
Oh,
They're not going to.
Liz is saying historic preservation is the study of historic buildings and sites.
Yeah,
I
I
worked
would
on
imagine.
buildings on the National Register on historical places. Ah,
Well, I mean, and especially if like if you do it like in the UK or in England, like you're dealing with truly old buildings.
oh yes.
America's can boast what, 200 years?
Yeah, nothing like that.
We don't really have much older than that, unless you're counting South America, in which case you've got some Aztec temples and you've got Mayan cultures, like you've got some of that rocking. But in North America, like it's colonial buildings, like it's colonial buildings. That's the original settlements that came over from Europe. Like that's about as old as we get
Well,
in
listen
the
to this.
building state. Anyway, you got older totem poles and you got, but
Mhm.
not a sort of set structure piece.
Asa said they invited the people from the actual culture to set up the native exhibit.
Would
That
That's perfect. That's
that is
exactly what needs to
amazing.
be done. Because then
Well,
it's being done
exactly.
respectfully. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah. Which is great. That's awesome.
sure.
Do it up. Do it up.
Oh,
This has
listen to
always
this.
driven me nuts because like my niece can read about Egypt stuff, but unless she has the money or her parents have the money in the budget or her friends' parents have the money in the budget, like when does Winnipeg get an Egyptology exhibit?
Yes. No, you're absolutely right. The more the better, right? The
The
more
more the better. The You give the knowledge. You have to constantly give the knowledge, and you have to make that price point absolutely dirt cheap, if not free.
well, listen to this comment. Hi, Emma Jane. Emma Jane says they've just discovered a 2,000-year-old prehistoric settlement on a site where they were digging to build a new prison here in her
Mhm.
hometown in the Highlands of Scotland. Emma
Yeah,
Jane, you're in Scotland?
yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness. Just
Super jealous. Can
be
we
your
come
neighbor.
crash on your couch? Like we'll get on an airplane right now.
We'll be there tomorrow night.
No problem.
Oh my gosh. Well, how exciting. 2,000-year-old
Yeah, can you just
prehistoric
imagine?
settlement. Just think of
So cool.
all the
So
history
cool.
knowledge they're going to find from that.
Oh, it's so cool.
That is amazing. But the
So
Highlands of Scotland. Oh my
cool.
goodness.
Oh, so
Okay. Emma
cool.
Jane, do you have sheep? Can you see sheep from your window?
Sheep from
It's
That's
probably
like
that.
asking us if we have igloos. Come on now.
Exactly. That's exactly what
Louise.
that's exactly what I was going
How
for.
grumpy do we get when people go, yeah, drive your dog sled to the local beer store? Yeah, that's
I
right. I
know.
drive my
I know.
dog sled down to the
Yes, I know. I am kind of kidding, Emma, but I mean, that's what you think, right? You think Scotland, like castles and sheep, like it has to be everywhere, right? And
yeah,
it's
this is
exactly like
yeah,
us, like, yeah, where's all the snow? Where's
yeah,
the
yeah.
igloos? And
People,
like,
oh, you live
man,
in Winnipeg. It must be so cold. That said, I'm flying here in July. I'm peg, so you have to deal with this garbage so you understand we do plus 42. Come on now.
oh, Emma Jane's laughing. She's like, yeah, she said, oh, okay, but what is this? Okay, she said, I am indeed absolutely spoiled daily, a stone's throw from Loch Ness.
No way. Oh, so jealous. I want to go somewhere with real history I've studied. And it's not that
Oh,
Canada doesn't have real history, it's that I find it dreadfully boring. So I never bothered to learn it outside of the high school mandatory course.
oh,
Boring people. Like if I want to fall asleep, I turn on a war history or Canadian history podcast. I'm out like a babe, 5 minutes flat. I cannot stay conscious for it. I do not have an interest in it.
oh my goodness. Okay,
Can't
yeah.
do it.
So,
You want to talk about roundhouse and wattle and door construction? I'm there for you. 45 minutes, hour and a half long. Absolutely. Let's get to the nitty gritty of it.
Suzanne is saying winter peg is real.
We get cold, like we get to minus 30
We get
Celsius on the regular. We also get to plus 30 Celsius on the regular. Like we have 3 months of pure torture in the summer and 3 months of, oh my God, it's the frozen depths of hell in the winter. We get both extremes. It's just no one
yeah,
ever acknowledges the summer extreme.
yeah. It's well, yeah, because that's what, right? That's what you're known for.
Yeah,
It's the cold, it's the winters. So
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, Emma Jane, I'm so glad that you were joining us. It must be super late for you right now.
Oh, it's got to be middle of the night.
Yeah. Yes.
I have to
Okay,
knit.
so
I gotta
what
make
is everybody
progress.
knitting? What is everybody working on? It's Friday night. So, okay, my big question for tonight is,
Okay.
have you guys picked a project for the weekend, or is what you're working on
Yes.
right now, is this just a like tonight project or
Also,
just
yes.
a knit night project? Did you say
Yes.
also yes?
Also, yes.
So it's an all weekend project.
No, this is the project for tonight, but I have picked my projects for the weekend.
Oh, that's right, because you got whip sprints. So
I got
you're
whip sprints.
doing, yeah, so
Mhm.
you're doing a whole bunch.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm torn because I would love just to knit on this and like to get it done quicklier.
Quicklier.
That's a
Oh,
good
our
word.
English is on
Quicklier.
point today.
That's a good word. That should be a word. Quicklier, faster, get it done quicker. Um, I know, right? Because if I just sit on knit on this, it'll get done. But
The great negator of all things that come before it.
I know, right? And we've got my cable project for the Fiber Friends podcast, which is tomorrow morning. I don't know why. I have like totally lost track of time.
I totally forgot
And
that.
yeah, so that's for tomorrow. And then I've got,
Calgary Knit Cities tomorrow.
oh my gosh, if I had all the money in the world, I would be there.
I was Erin texted me. She's like, because I sent her a text on the day when they left here. I was like, have a good trip. Didn't hear back from her. This is not unusual. You're on the road, you're busy, you're doing stuff. I am not a priority to reply to, and this situation does not require. That's why it was a text.
Yeah.
She replied the next day, and she's like, I thought I replied to this like 2 days ago. It's got the message today. She's like, I'm like, no, no, totally didn't. This is absolutely a thing that you do. This is not a concern for me. I did
Yeah.
not think they were in danger or anything was going on. I just assumed they were on the road in BOC, right?
Well, oh my
They
God.
were they were loading or getting ready to go do setup, and they were
Oh,
hoping the rain
sure,
held
right?
off long enough they could get everything inside first.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was like, I know how they packed that car. Oh, I hope the rain held off.
Yeah. Oh,
Waterproofed that stuff is not.
that would not be fun setting up for a show and getting everything like in the pouring rain would not be fun.
Oh, it would be so unpleasant.
Ooh,
Nope. Nope,
okay.
nope, 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 nope.
So,
What I do have is 6 balls of this wonderful powdered snow from Susanna.
oh yeah, oh
And
nice.
it's the Karen Cake 80/20. So it's like 80%
Oh,
acrylic, 20%
yeah,
wool.
that's nice. I like that.
And oh, me and white looks so good. I'm not joking, guys. Like everyone's just like, oh, Jocelyn, you want? No, look, this is me next to white. White
It
looks really good on me.
it does.
And even better, it stays white. Don't ask me how. I don't know. I can full
Don't
on
you
eat
think
spaghetti.
so?
Like full on pasta, red sauce with meatballs. I mean,
Oh,
they're fake meatballs, but meatballs. If I am
okay,
wearing a white top, not a drop.
okay, you just blew it.
So it's been this way for years. It's totally fine.
Okay, all right, all
If I
right.
do the same thing with a tank top or a colored shirt, I'd spill on myself every time. Every time. Doesn't make any sense. It's
See,
not
okay, yeah,
logical.
that doesn't make any sense.
None whatsoever. None. I
Oh,
have a white winter coat. Everyone's like, oh, you must bleach that all the time. I have never once bleached my white winter coat. I've had it for a decade. It's still white.
that is your superpower then.
That is my that and finding parking spots at Christmas.
Oh, that's another good part. That's a good superpower.
I will
Everybody needs
never
to
win
that.
the lottery, but I also don't have to park out in the boonies. I mean, I don't drive anymore, so I don't care where the other driver parks, so I'm fine to walk. But when I drove, nope, right by the front door, three or
Just
four spots, within 3 or 4 spots of the handicap parking every time.
that is a superpower. Hey, I just
Everyone's got something.
yes. Asa says that she loved the Highland trip that we did a few years back, including a boat trip on Loch Ness. You were like a stone's throw away from Emma Jane's house, Asa. That's so
Just
cool.
saying, we need to both of us retire wealthy, Elsa, and then we're just going to go be traveling ladies at historical sites. It will
There you
be
go.
great. It will be great. I will be
Oh,
inappropriate and embarrass young men. It'll be fine.
That would be funny. Oh, Emma Jane, that sounds so wonderful. She says she's taking her 8-year-old nephew out on a boat trip on Loch Ness on Monday.
Oh, good.
Wonderful. That will be so fun.
Oh, the
Hello,
history of the
Nikki.
Loch Ness. Oh, so fascinating.
Nikki, I was talking about you and where you live today to a lady. Oh, well, Sam. Sam's here. It was Sam's mom. Sam's mom did a trip out east. And so I was telling her, Nikki, about like we were talking a couple of weeks ago about finding that perfect spot out east where the winters don't get cold and the summer heat. And Nikki's like, well, that's right where I am. And Nikki said, like she said, today was a low of 13 and today's high was 21.
Oh God, I wish.
Like wonderful, right?
I really need to put oil on this chair in the joints. My God, it's noisy.
Okay, so Liz says Jamestown was settled in 1607.
That's the 17th century. Just contemplate that.
That's old.
17th century.
Can't. That's old. But
Because
you
if
know
you
what
think
I think?
about it, in time, we are as far away from the last Cleopatra. So when I say Cleopatra, the one you think of, she's famous, she's the seventh Caesar, Antony, the whole 9 yards. We're as far away from her in time as she was from the beginning of the Egyptian Empire.
Hmm.
That, like, our planet is old. And that's not even the oldest of the civilizations or cultures. It's just getting towards old.
Yeah. When you start thinking about it.
There's so much cool stuff out there to explore. And there's so much history. So much history.
Oh, Emma Jane's on vacation. She said it's just after 1 a.m., which really is not that bad on a Friday night on a vacation, right? And
Late.
hey, if like
That's
a little,
late.
that's no.
Late. Guys, if I make it to 10:30 at night, I am just
Oh, I can stay up. I can stay up. So that's what she said.
I
She's like, she's got her crochet hook
can't do
and
it. I can't.
yeah,
The mysterious Mr. B tries like every Wednesday. He keeps talking to me about the stuff that he's doing, and it's fascinating. The man designs board games in his spare time for fun. Like his brain
oh,
is fascinating to me. I fall asleep on him in the chair every Wednesday, like clockwork. He knows when it's 10 o'clock because I've started to fall asleep on him. It's not that he's boring. He knows he's not boring. He's
it's
known me
like
for a
your
decade. He knows I can't do it. I
your
can't do
internal
it.
clock
I
is just
can't do
like,
it. It's just like it's done. My internal clock woke me up at 6 a.m. without an alarm. At 10 p.m. it is bedtime. I spent a very long time establishing that cycle.
well, you know what? Honestly, if you have that you stick with, it's probably is good for your sleep to be in a routine like that. Oh, Kim, does this mean you're working on your seventh pair of booties? She's working on, or does it seven? Yeah, seven must be seventh pair of booty slippers.
Please tell me that's for like the year, not for like the month or something. I'm gonna feel very inadequate with my finishes. That's the
And
seventh
guessing,
pair this month.
I'm
And
thinking,
I was feeling pretty good about it because I've rocked 4 or 5 finishes this month. I did a 3 day sweater. I've got 3 totes done this month. Like I've got some FOs under my belt this month.
that. Um, oh, what was that? No, I was gonna say, oh, and Kim, I'm wondering if she is like on track. This must be holiday knitting. I'm wondering if she's
Mm.
being super
It
organized.
is it is the time for advent calendar creation.
Hmm.
And it is the time, mostly because if you start now, you're not crunching and trying to cram all your Christmas knitting in at the end. For seasonal crafting,
Yes.
I need to I need to go in the middle of a stash busting series. I need to go buy yarn.
Of course you do. What for?
Of course I do. I have a Christmas tree, and I would like to convert that Christmas tree into a Halloween Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Now, for years, this has been a slow progress. My sister and brother-in-law tend to buy me a new Nightmare Before Christmas themed ornament because it is my favorite movie.
Yes, yes, yes.
Super good. But I want to start making little Halloween amigurumi. I
Yeah.
think I
I'm
said
a
that right.
maroon.
Because they are perfect ornament tree size.
Okay.
I don't have the right yarn colors because I do not
No.
have a solid black or a solid purple or a solid slime green. I do have solid
Yeah.
white. I'm currently creating sweaters out of it first. Or like I don't have the Halloween colors. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
yeah,
Nor
absolutely.
do we even have like variegated Halloween skeins where I could just make straight up Christmas balls just in the Halloween colors.
Yeah.
And I wanna do that. I wanna do
Yeah.
that. I'm
I
also on the hunt because this year I gotta find the right size skeleton or scarecrow because I want to put
okay.
him at the top of the tree as a Christmas tree topper and then have the Halloween town sign over the front so that he
Oh,
sits on the top of the Christmas tree. Like that's what I want. And I need a little Halloween stringed lights this year while they're out because those are going to be obviously the twinkle
yeah.
lights and I believe that your Christmas tree should be gaudy AF. Like if your Christmas tree does not look like joy has absolutely thrown up all over it, you have done it wrong. Like I to the I only have one tree, people, one tree. This is a two-bedroom apartment. I am one human, one tree, but I want a full tree and I want to start buying to make the Halloween village like oh
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You
so
need to. Yes.
I need
You,
to just own it and just like decorate first weekend in September, just Halloween it from September through December. I just need to just commit and that's it.
I totally agree with that.
I also
So,
want to get enough yarn to do the twisted toadstool pattern.
what is that one?
You can look it up on Ravelry. It's literally called Twisted Toadstool. It is a giant crocheted hat that looks like a mushroom.
Oh
Tis
my gosh,
massive.
you need to do that.
Tis massive.
You need to do that.
That is not a scrap busting project. That is a purchase the yarn for it project.
Okay, you're allowed to.
It's huge, but I want one. More specifically, I want to do the twisted toadstool and then I want to do it again, but turn it into a witch hat.
Ooh, that'd be fun. Oh, Nikki started a cardigan from Marvel.
Oh, lovely. Good, 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 good.
So is it Halloween themed, Nikki, or is it, pink or purple?
It might just be me in the craft stores that are a little gung ho about it at this point.
Jocelyn, I thought about you. When was
You
it?
see, you
Yes,
see,
I bought a Halloween decoration this week.
you seen the Halloween stuff? Like it went up really early, but oh my God, some people are just
I
like
know.
Bath and Body, Home Goods. So much Halloween is out already, and some of
And
it's so pretty. So pretty.
I know. I bought a ghost.
Oh, excellent.
I bought a happy ghost.
Why not?
Everything have to be happy. I don't like scary
That's fine.
skeletons or scary.
Totally fine. Totally fine. You
It was
do
cute.
Halloween
I
the way
love it.
you want to.
Yeah.
It's an ever-changing holiday based off myths and legends, so we can't really prove what's real anyway, up to a certain point, because oral traditions cannot be relied upon for factual accuracy. They change from generation to generation. That is the nature of the oral history. So you have to be able to pull out little tidbits from this section and this section, so you're never like the true root of it lost. It's
Yep.
lost. It's fine. It's lost because it's just like cool. Everybody sees witches. They think broomsticks. Witches and broomsticks. Totally a thing. Witches ride broomsticks. No, they started writing broomsticks when we started doodling them in a lot of pamphlets, and that was because it was easier to draw them on a broom than it was in a bathtub or on a table. Because before then, the
My
claims had them in
table.
bathtubs, on tables, and chairs because you could write anything to go see the devil familiar. It didn't have to be a broomstick.
Like
That's a
bed
cultural
knobs and
shift.
broomsticks where you're on like a flying bed.
Yeah, you could be on any number of things. Just whizzing through the evening. She's like, why would I write on a broomstick? I am not, I'm writing in the clawfoot tub. I'm writing in the clawfoot tub because that'll be comfortable. Could chill. The
Oh,
broom is more like a motorcycle leveling thing.
why wasn't it
Why,
like a
why?
dragon or something?
Yeah, but no, brooms were easier to draw. So we figure it's probably why brooms are the cultural norm now.
See, that's interesting. I love
But
hearing
again,
things
it
like
changes. So like cute Halloween, absolutely do it up. Do it up. Do it up. Absolutely.
that. I think so. Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Over on this continent, pumpkin, massive thing. Over in the UK, pumpkin, not really so much.
Yeah, interesting. Different cultures are fun.
Yeah, so it's super cool. Or how potatoes are a new world crop, but if you say potatoes, everyone thinks Ireland.
Hmm. Or PEI.
More recently, PEI, though they're growing them in Alberta a lot too. So
That's good. All right,
just
so what?
glad
Oh, Ross knitting cables, and Jude is going to be finished socks
I've
in two
got to oil
hours.
this chair. No cables this month. I don't have time for a cable. I don't have time for a cable project. I'd love to. I do not have time.
Jude is doing scrappy shorty socks. Oh, you guys, did you guys go vote on the Fiber Friends Facebook groups for
Nope.
September's? Because I don't know, maybe we're gonna figure that out tomorrow morning.
What are we
Um,
voting? Like, what's the vote between? Like, is I don't open
Cheryl,
Facebook very often. What are my options?
um, I know it was
Actually,
either a scrappy project, a
okay.
striped project.
Okay. For
Um,
September?
yeah, I can't remember the other options. Those were my two favorite ones. What else
There's a
did
lot of options.
we?
Like, should I be opening Facebook? Should I be
Oh,
finding
it might
out?
be stuff like Stuffy's a toy. That might have
Okay.
been, I think that was one.
Okay. Okay.
You guys remember what else Cheryl had picked and put on there? Anyways, because Cheryl had done a post in the Facebook group, very just to write down like what an idea. So then she kind of went through and picked out 4 or 5 of like the
Suggestions.
popular ones.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
we're voting. And then whatever gets the most votes, that's the project for September.
I should go vote.
You should go vote.
Won't lie, the cable thing doesn't really interest me overly much. So I was like, I skip this month. Whatever, no biggie.
Well, yeah, that's fair. It's not, well,
It's not
yeah.
mandatory.
I find it
I don't
very,
enter anyway.
I know, I don't know, I don't, why don't you do that? I know you finish some things and then you don't enter.
To be honest, I just enjoy finishing things. Don't really care about the
Well,
prizes.
true, that is, really should be everybody's motivation, right?
I just think, this is not a reward validation system that I require. So
I
no,
know,
I'm good.
sometimes
I'm good,
that is,
thanks. If
and
it's a
that,
reward validation system I require, I'll absolutely do it. It's not. I'm good.
yeah. But I mean,
I'm good.
really, it is the fun of just working on the project, seeing how
Yeah,
much
that's
progress
why I
you
do it. It's
see if
like,
you get
oh,
it finished.
what's this challenge this month? Oh, I could do something in that, like see if it sparks my interest.
Yep, yep.
That's more what I'm interested in. So
So Asa, what kind of cables? Like, is it on socks or a sweater?
that is a good question.
Liz is working on a shawl. Nice.
I would like go this one.
Always like seeing, oh, what, we got lots more. Oh, Sally, she's working on her cabled scarf.
Oh,
Probably test
good.
on socks this weekend.
We've
Yes.
still got
I
time. You can do a pair of socks in 2 weeks.
totally could. Totally could.
Totally good.
Susanna's saying, Kim, only 7 of the booty slippers. I know, right? Only 7.
Only 7.
Kim, that is amazing.
Oh God. Makes me feel like I've not been productive enough.
And Barb, right? It's Barb, I'm pretty sure. Hooking and stitching island style. Am I right with Barb? Working on solitaire flare shawl by Knit Eco. Oh, okay, that sounds solar flare shawl. That to me just sounds like it should have a lot of movement in it somehow with cables or slip stitches. Oh, Susanna's going to Knit City, Calgary. She says like she's gonna meet Erin tomorrow.
Good.
Yay.
Good, good, good,
Have
good.
fun, Susanna. Post some pictures. Oh, Liz, my cable socks are not sparking joy. Why not?
Put them down. Ditch them. Sit them in the corner so they can think about what it is that they've done.
Uh-oh.
How dare they betray you so?
Oh,
Let's try something else.
Jocelyn, you might like this one. Emma Jane says she's crocheting Nessie amigurumis for her nephew.
Yeah.
Um, so
Okay, no word of a lie.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so look at, okay.
Guys, the crochet dresses for dolls, the crochet dolls, the crochet amigurumi. It's gonna be controversial. Better crocheted. I don't like the knit versions. I don't like the knit versions. I just
Oh no,
don't.
I just like the crochet ones.
I
Okay, here, hold
prefer the
on.
crochet.
I didn't read all of Emma's comment.
Which is weird
So
because I love my emotional support chicken.
the knit one.
It's a knit one I have, yeah.
But you like some, well, I know sometimes it depends, right? Sometimes
But I
things look
just,
better crocheted, sometimes things look better knit.
yeah.
Just okay, Emma Jane, this is absolutely amazing. Did you guys read her comment? Probably because I'm way behind, so probably everybody else already knows this. But so she said, um, so crocheting Nessie amigurumis for her. I thought it was for her nephew, but it's for her nephew and her to leave on the boat of Loch Ness and surrounding areas for some lucky people to find.
That's so cute.
Wouldn't that
I
be
like
so
that
fun?
a lot.
Hey,
Like I'm
Carol,
looking, I'm
Carol.
looking off camera because off camera I have like one of the few published knitting books I've kept.
Yeah.
Because I've let most of them go because I can't see them. But the one that's most of them are like way up high back there. But I've got the one down here that needs to go up there is Magical Crocheted Fantasy Creatures. I can't even read the pages and I still keep it because I want to make the things in the book.
Well, can you be, you can see the pictures?
I can see the pictures, but there is no digital copy of the book, so I have to go digitize it, which just cheeses me up to no end. That
Hmm.
there's so many crafting books are never there's never a digital version offered.
Yeah. Yes, I have found
Makes
that too.
me grumpy.
Okay, so Carol is knitting. What is this? A 2303 cardinal boomerang shawl with yarn. Oh, from Songbird Fibers. Oh, Carol, I can't wait to see pictures of that. Vicky's yarn is so lovely.
Songbird Fibers yarn is beautiful.
Yes.
I won't lie, I was eyeballing Arcane Fiberworks website today.
Oh, yes.
I love their colors so much. They're so rich. They do a lot of Halloween colors, right?
That's
Which of course, hello, Jocelyn.
yeah, that's right up your alley, right?
Right up my
Uh, Let's see. Cindy says crocheting 3 blankets in Apache Tears pattern in different colors.
wow, that'd be
Tired of
six.
one. Oh, gets tired of one, moves on to the next. That's a good idea. Have 3, so then you can just move it around. Yeah,
Yeah,
shake it
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Oh, Kim says she found a kit at Mary Maxim and they go super fast. Everyone is getting slippers for Christmas. See, that is a great present because lots of times you hear people talk about, they've got such great memories getting slippers. Typically their grandma, right, would knit. And most times they were probably fun tucks. But, a lot of people have that memory of getting hand knit things at Christmas. So I like that a lot.
For years,
That
my
tradition.
sister would get a shoebox, and she would spend a good chunk of time filling it up with crazy socks in my foot size. So I've had knee-high socks, fuzzy socks, toe
Oh,
socks, striped socks, colored patterns, like all sorts of wild socks. She hasn't done it in years, but for the longest period of time. I was so
that
excited to get that shoebox every year. And she's like, "You want socks?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want more socks." Yeah. Then of course, like I had to defend my mom and wear mismatched socks, but that's not the point. As an adult, guys, like full on, we were
I
adults when we were exchanging this, and I was wearing one green sock and one purple sock.
I
Matching
really
socks
like
is not
that
a
idea.
requirement for me, but I
No.
that was great. It was great fun. Great fun.
Oh, Asa's on vacation too, so she's sleeping in tomorrow.
Just like 7 o'clock my time. I'm already like, how soon can I go to bed? I'm so tired. I did a lot of computer work today. My eyeballs are drained.
Oh, so Kim is working on all 7. So you must be doing the same thing, just kind of rotating. I
Well, if
do.
you do one step for all 7, and then you don't forget that step by the time you get around to the next one, like the
Yeah.
next pair. So
Yeah,
like that makes sense.
exactly.
It's the same
Yeah,
when I
just do.
batched paint at orcs. I'd go through and I would have a unit of 10 of them, so 10 little orc dudes, and
Yep.
I would paint all of the arms and skin green. Like I
Yep.
had to paint all of their shirts at the same time.
Yep. Yep. For sure. Okay. So us Louise is knitting a lot of pairs of socks for Christmas. Any bets on yet? What do you
On if she
think?
starts them or if she gets them done. I don't
Yeah,
understand where the bet
either,
is.
either. Asa says
That
she
is
has
confusing.
35 finishes so far this year. That's exciting. Okay,
Also, I have no idea. You would have a better idea how many finishes I have this year.
Asa's motivating me. Um,
Again, I could have connected the linen sleeves to the body of the linen shirt and started the V-neck decreases and yoke structure today. I cast it on another project instead. So like I have a problem, guys. Uh,
oh, that's yeah. Jude's reminding me. I know I was gonna do socks for everybody, and then I said I would do shawls for everybody. Or
then they'll
like,
get downgraded to hats
and then yeah.
for
So
some
I don't
people.
know, but I need to seriously, yeah, start figuring that out and start working on some things. Maybe. Yeah.
Well, I have an advent calendar I have to get into the mail. My advent partner on Discord this year is Tracy. So we opted to
Okay.
do 12 days instead of 24 days. So
Yeah.
they're 12 larger projects instead of 24 smaller projects.
Oh,
So
okay.
there is that, which is interesting because I don't normally do the 12 day and I am enjoying the switching it up and choosing and
Okay.
changing, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's fun.
So
Yeah, switching it up
why
is
tell
always
me that?
good. Asa, I know the chat might have done that, Jude, or what is, but Louise still thinks she is a sock knitter.
You want to be a sock knitter.
I am a sock knitter, you guys. I am right here. I am doing it.
We need more finishes.
I know. Well,
There's
hold
one
on.
thing I know about sock knitters, they finish things very frequently.
Well, I'm
Highly
trying.
distressing.
This is why I'm trying to be focused so I can be a sock knitter. I'm trying my hardest.
No, I think you can totally do it. If
Um,
you take a look at the Christmas stuff that you've cast on before, those scarves, the shawls, the socks, because you've definitely done some Christmas socks, and
yeah,
see where they're at and get them done now.
yeah,
You're at least, if you're not ahead, you've at least caught up.
that's that. True, true.
So if you're behind at the end of just Christmas, at least you're not behind by two Christmases. You're only behind by the one.
That's right. Okay, I like that. Okay, Jude says, shush, if 30 years ago is the 70s, I think we can let her have her sock knitter. And won't
Are
tell
you
her.
doing
I made
math
4 pairs
again?
of shorties this week alone.
Could you stop messing with my microphone? You have already been a menace today.
Oh, Nikki says, oh,
Yes.
so the yarn for Marvel sweater, she says, no, it's sort of what? Threaded? Like the like the hungry caterpillar. It's for her school wardrobe. Oh, Nikki, that'll be so cute on her.
What are you doing?
Okay, I gotta catch up here. Booties, I'll make really quick knits with bulky yarn. Kim says, if I can make what? A pair in 2 evenings after supper.
I
Okay,
love you very much. You are
everybody
my
keep
kitten.
that as like a last minute gift.
The
Yes,
booties?
Sam, I thought.
I don't
Um,
want you. Can I tell you that? Will you listen to me? No? Okay, cool. Thank you. We have to oil the chair.
oh, Asa
Oh,
didn't
world.
go. Okay. Oh, Jude says there's 7 or 8 options for the fiber friends, but Asa's must not have been there because she didn't vote. That's okay. You can boycott it. Emma Jane says, oh, Stripes, new designer. Oh, that's right. Leaves and trees, accessories, fall colors, or scrappy project.
Awkward. You are
There you
awkward.
go. Leaves and fall colors for 2 of them. books and you could remember that. Yeah, Louise, I found an
thanks.
adorable pattern for
Oh
a
my God.
crocheted manta ray. It's made with super bulky. It's going to be for her 4-year-old granddaughter for Christmas.
Okay, a crocheted manta ray sounds delightful.
Doesn't that sound awesome?
So, does anybody want a cat? She's 7 years old this October. We're only a mild menace. We're afraid of our own shadow. We love cuddles. We prefer to be held like a baby. Ugh.
Look, she's like, okay, I'm coming to visit. Oh,
And
also,
we're a
your
nightmare.
cables are on a sweater. Excellent. Great project. Hi, Therese.
Do not eat my hair.
Saturday for you. Oh,
We
and
purr when we're held like a small child.
oh,
Like if we were being held by a small child.
yeah. So Cindy's blankets are for great grandkids for Christmas. I know
Oh, yeah.
Jocelyn did a sweater in a long weekend. I
I
know.
did a
I
whole crocheted
know.
sweater in 3 days. And oh boy, I don't think I'm ready to do that again to myself for a while.
You start Mondays to whip Wednesdays. I know. Hungry,
You
hungry.
could
Oh,
do
okay.
you could do a year of Whip Wednesdays.
I could. I probably could. We'll see. We'll wait and see. Wait till the end of this year and see where I am because I'm still living in my delusional little bubble here,
Okay,
thinking that I'm going to get a lot of finishes done.
sure. And you
So
could blow us out of the water in December.
I know I could.
You
It's
could.
possible. I
It's
could.
possible.
Anything is possible. Well, wait and see. Wait and see. Oh, also, so you got all the fun part. You got all the cables done. Now it's just round and round. You got like you're in the speed knitting part now. Yes,
Right.
I.
She only gets stoned every third or fourth night and runs around with the zoomies at 3 a.m. So like we're
Oh yeah,
practically mellow at this point.
she's just relaxing. Yeah, she's getting her finding her energy for the middle of the night. She's doing right
She
now.
yells at me in the morning, like when I'm setting up and getting ready for work, she'll be sleeping behind the monitor. So I will get grumbled at for waking her up for starting my work day.
Oh,
It's quite
okay.
disconcerting when your computer monitor starts meowing at you for no particular reason.
All right, you guys, all of you. Um, what's the word I want? Okay. Jen, I like how Jen is thinking here. Jen says, I can totally finish my projects if I focus.
Yes.
Focus. This is my focus knitting project. Focus. I know. That's right. I'm trying hard. I'm trying hard. Oh, Asa says I could end the year with a whip show. See, I'm thinking I want to finish it with a finished show,
A
right?
grand reveal of the
Yeah, just
FOs of
like
the
a
year.
yeah, of all the things that don't get given away as gifts, but I'm still hoping, yeah, I can go back and say, like, remember this hat back in February?
Well, you can always take photos before you give it.
I could, yeah, I could. I could. I will for sure. Asa's like, sure, you can. No faith. Even though she's just typing on a screen, feel I can feel her be like, yeah, okay.
I was chatting with Diana on Discord today before she streamed on Twitch. I was doing a thing and I was like, do this and that, right, Diana? She's like, yes. I'm like, cool, man, I heard the disdain for this option. Okay.
Okay, what's Jen saying here? I am working on the second sleeve of cabled sweater, hoping to finish it this weekend. Jen, I saw your finished cabled socks today.
They're very pretty.
Oh,
Like
they're
they're a gorgeous
gorgeous.
pair of socks.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Oh, yeah. Jude says whip it or rip it show could be fun. Yeah, no, you guys.
I just think Louise needs to sit down for more whip sprints.
Yeah.
Join us in the chat.
All right.
and hang out with us. We'll inspire her to get a little bit more progress done.
Asa says, I kind of know you after all these years. I know. Well, I know. And I have only done this to myself. I know that. I know I have a reputation. But there is always hope, right? I am still living in the hope that this is the year that I miraculously, you know, I don't know, get
Bro,
everything
those Instagram reels, it says I'm done being I'm done being stressed, I'm fine being a mess. Like,
something.
oh,
I'm
it's bless this mess for I'm done being stressed.
yeah,
It is what it is.
because because now apparently I just have to sit and knit because I have to prove Jude and Asa and Liz and who
I mean,
else?
come on. Diana didn't even challenge me to do a 3-day weekend sweater, and I did one because my brain was like, Diana doesn't think you can. She absolutely did not say it. She did not imply it in any way, shape, or form. It was my delusional brain that decided that that is what she had done, and I did one.
Of course you did.
Will I ever crochet a sweater in 3 days again? Probably not. Probably not, guys.
But you did
I'm
it.
not even really likely to crochet a sweater in a week. I know it's doable. Doesn't mean I'm gonna.
Oh,
Doesn't
Liz.
mean I'm gonna. Ugh,
Okay,
cat
yeah.
hair. I'm actually allergic to cats.
Oh no. Well, that's yes, and she was snuggling with you.
Oh, I know. It's fine. I understand.
Okay,
I'm
yes.
comfortable with my torture.
So Liz, you were saying you were having trouble with your sock, your cable projects, but you said I like cables, but the sock pattern I'm working on is a strange number of stitches. Oh, so it's just so it's
Awkward.
just like you have to like count and read the pattern and just like just always checking your pattern and it's just slow going. Oh, Jen said the socks were fun to make. They looked really fun.
This sweater has you have a beginning of round marker and then a middle of the pattern marker.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So when you do the deep V-neck, you have your left side and your right side for your sleeve decreases and stuff, right? To create your V, as it were.
Hmm.
And for the life of me, I get so excited because I'm like, there's a stitch marker under my hand. It must be my beginning of. No, I'm only halfway done around. Grumble pants. So far, my only complaint about the pattern.
Well,
Because,
yeah,
like, is it necessary? Did I really have to do it now? Could I not have done this when I got to just shy? Like, could I not have done this at the 24 centimeter mark? Set up for the split then, and then knit for that centimeter, which is like around. Like, do a setup round for the
hmm.
V, and then have the stitch marker go in? Like, could we not have done it there?
Everybody does it different.
It's not my pattern.
There you go.
And I've
Liz,
already made
yeah,
adjustments to the length because I don't want it to be that short on me.
Liz, you're absolutely right. I focus until I see another pretty skein of yarn, and then it's like all downhill. And also, you're right. I did used to do finish Fridays, didn't I? Or like at the end of the month, I did like a finish Friday something review or something.
Yeah.
I did that until there was like no finishes or something, and then I like gave up on that. But maybe I should bring it back because I am now going to be a finisher. So I will have finishes to show at the end of the month, right? Hmm.
You
Okay.
know the internet's gonna call you out when you don't have a finish, right?
I'm going to have a finish. I'm going to have a finish. I am resetting my mindset here. I am a finisher and I
Manifesting your
have
goals.
yes, yes,
You
I
have
am.
had dinner.
So we'll see. I think when is the end of the month? I've got 2 more weeks, right? To the end of the month, the end of August.
31st. So you've got this Saturday, next Saturday, and the Saturday after.
Easy. I can get a finish done in there.
You got your dinner.
These socks, I will be done. All right.
Don't look at me. You got your dinner.
I'll have to
Yeah,
yeah.
you did. It's your astronaut food.
Um,
Yeah, your astronaut food. You have to go eat your kibble. You know, the stuff I put in your bowl.
yes, I can't show it, Sam, because yes, I'm trying to like I swear.
Guys, her paws are wet, which means she's been playing in her water dish.
Oh no.
Cool beans. Well, I know what I'm doing after the stream. There's a lake in my living room.
You're gonna have
In
to
my
go
kitchen, I'm
clean
gonna
up
have to
the
go to the
water.
lake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some days.
Oh, also, one of these days, it is my goal for one of these nights to have Asa say, Louise, I was completely wrong. You are a sock finisher.
It's very
I
late at night. Should you be making Asa laugh that hard? I think she
someday,
can
you
injure
guys,
herself.
I don't know when it'll be, but someday that is my goal.
No.
Asa's gonna be like, I stand corrected. You have finally made your dreams come true. And yes, look at all the finishes. Oh my gosh, Liz, yes. Oh, always oh yeah, always checking the pattern instead of using instead of using standard chart symbols, she uses colors for cables, which confuses me. I had to remark the chart. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, sometimes you don't need to reinvent the wheel, right? Like you want to be able to use standardized symbols because yeah, then you know what the heck you're doing. Oh dear. Yeah.
You did stop helping. Oh. Seriously, she's 7. She's not gonna live that long. No, you're being a
Oh,
menace.
Teresa's packing on
No.
another hat.
She only believes in one human. We're not into multiple humans.
Oh, it's a two. So, Teresa, so you live yeah, because you're just finishing winter, right? It's like we're gonna
It's
be
in
swapping.
South Hemisphere, right?
Yeah, yeah, Australia. So we're gonna be swapping seasons
Stop,
with
stop.
you
Go away.
shortly.
Where's the eye?
Yeah. Oh gosh. See,
Stop.
okay, I need to just channel my inner Jen. Jen says, I really do like to have one finish a week.
I'm happy with the finish a month. If I can get more finishes in, sweet, but it's not necessary.
I
So
would
just
like
making.
to do a finish a week would be wonderful. I
But I
think
don't cast on every week.
why is everybody laughing in the comments? Literally, there is laughing emojis in here.
Oh no. I
You
thought they might
guys,
do that to you.
you guys are just giving me the energy and the motivation and the drive. I'm like, I want to prove you guys wrong.
Look, I did a whole shirt panel.
Oh my gosh, that is so pretty.
I need to make more because it's half of a top.
That's gorgeous.
And then
The
I need to wash and block
pattern.
my squares and put sleeves on them. But we made progress last week.
That's nice. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And
Gorgeous.
it uses up my scraps. So excited.
Oh yeah, Teresa says yes. Unfortunately, it will soon be hot there. Yes, and for us, it's
Yes.
snowing and icy and
Thank the gods we are almost done.
oh, anyways. Oh, Sam's got to go. All right,
Well, I
Sam.
mean, we're almost at 8, so
Yes, we only have a couple minutes, and we're gonna
yeah.
wrap up anyways too.
Only so much longer in the
Dude
day.
says, I look forward to being wrong and seeing all the finished things. Okay. All right.
Imagine that caper.
I'm gonna try.
We record my background. And then I just fly out secretly for a month and help you finish things. But like all of the podcast stuff, and it's my background. Everybody thinks I'm still at home. Just
Okay.
all of a sudden I just show up in the screen behind you and just start dumping finishes on top of you. And we got this done, and we got this done, and we got hang on, I'll go find some more. And we got this done.
I know, wouldn't that be fun?
Oh my god, that'd be so much fun. My
Yes,
cat would not
okay.
appreciate living with my sister for a month, but that's okay.
We have to sing happy birthday to Asa. Was it
Oh, yes.
anybody? Oh no, it was just other people's relatives, right? It was only Asa who has a birthday this weekend. So Asa, have a wonderful birthday. Everybody's gonna sing right along with me at home.
Nope.
Jocelyn, wrong answer. Party pooper. Okay, just me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Asa. Happy birthday to you. Have a great birthday weekend, Asa.
See, I'm not known for that. I'm known for my happy level up day saying.
I know that's good. You have to say that. You have to say that because that makes me laugh every time.
Happy level up day. Don't forget to save your progress before you go on your next adventure. You don't want to repeat this level.
Love it. Oh my gosh. Well, Asa, yes. Somebody asked if you had any special birthday plans. Hi, Debbie.
Napping. Oh, I hope napping and cake's involved. Sit.
Oh
What are you
yeah,
doing for your birthday? I'm
totally.
having a cake. Who are you having it with? That's not what you asked. You asked what I'm doing, and I said having a cake. Who in the world said I was sharing my cake? Come on now.
Debbie, that's so exciting. Debbie learned to knit socks with the videos and patterns that Caroline did on her YouTube channel. That was a
So,
few years ago.
that's delightful to
Nice.
hear. Oh, so good. So good.
Oh, everybody's saying happy birthday, Asa. Yes. All right, you guys. Oh, what's that? Oh, I want that on Sunday, Jocelyn. Oh,
Yeah, that's fine. I can do it on Sunday.
we do it on Sunday?
I can do it on Sunday.
Perfect. Oh my gosh. Well, you guys, I know it's Friday night. We've got the whole weekend ahead of us. I have to go message my aunt, see if I can go arrange a time to pick up a spinning wheel. I'm going to teach my nephew how to knit socks tomorrow night.
I've got whip sprints tomorrow. I've got podcast work with Diana on Sunday. I'm going to got friends who buy into the farmers co-op around here,
Mhm.
and they receive vegetables for full harvest season every week. They're traveling, so
Yeah,
they're not in
yeah.
town this week. So they're dropping off their vegetable box so I can take it down and get a full box. Because
Oh,
if you
nice.
don't show up, your vegetables are donated. So in their mind, me
Yep,
taking the vegetables the week they're gone is the same as donating them.
yep, yep.
They're not wrong, it's a
That
donation.
that no, that's
Oh,
fair.
I'm going
Nice
to.
little
I have
celebration.
another girlfriend who's coming over, and she's leaving her son at home with the husband. The husband has been informed. He's my DM. Actually, a message from him. My wife is running away with you to eat vegetables and drink tea. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. He's like, all
Yeah,
right, you two have fun.
you guys, look at this.
And
Look at
we're gonna drive down and pick up a box of veggies. I have no idea what's in the box. You don't get to know. You just get a
this.
random thing of veggies. So I'm very excited. I think you will do fine. You just, and I don't disagree with Jen and Asa and everybody else in the chat who is you need to focus.
I'm gonna try. I'm
Uh,
focusing.
you might enjoy rotating. So like if you do something that takes a bit longer to finish because it's not quite as far along,
Yeah.
as once you've done that, if you treat yourself to something that's a quick finish, like a hat where it's just the decreases left and you're done.
This is a quick finish. I can't take a break from this. It's a shorty sock.
Oh no, in the shorty sock case, that is a quick finish, but you know what I mean, right? Like when you sit down to do the
Yeah,
sleeves of a sweater,
yeah.
then
Okay,
flip out and do something else that's a quicker knit for it
that.
afterwards. Like I
Yeah.
do, it's probably why I've been casting on so many bulky tote bags because I can do them in a day or two. Because I'm working on that 100-day crochet along. So like, and the rows are getting pretty long. So like, it's a chunk of time in the morning now where all I'm doing is this one blanket, and it's not going to be done till Halloween. So like, and that's a fair bit of time away, 70-ish days, give or take.
Okay. Yep.
I could Google it and get you an exact date, but I'm not going to do that. So I like being able to have a finish every couple of days. It's still crochet, so I get that finish feeling. But again, I'm trading off. I'm trading off a longer
Yeah.
project with a shorter project. When I get frustrated that choose your own adventure sweater work, I put it down and I pick something else up for a while.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, no, don't even plant the seed that I should take a break on the sock or it'll be here 5 months
On a
from
shorty, no.
Yeah,
Shorties are shorties. They're quick for a reason.
I know. That's why, okay. But now I don't want to hear about it Monday if it's not finished.
Like, I'm not gonna call you out. Like you're on your own with everybody else.
Because
I might laugh at you, but I will be in the chat thread. You can't see it unless I type it, so you won't know.
I'll know you're thinking it.
There
I
might be
know.
a oh, Louise.
I I I know I'm gonna try hard. I mean, I am, but I see I do have to, right? When I'm teaching my nephew how to knit socks tomorrow night, I can work on this.
Mm-hmm.
And I am doing a pottery class Sunday though.
I love pottery. Are you gonna throw on a wheel or are you just
Yeah,
you're
it's
gonna
the
throw on a wheel?
wheel.
Have you done it
So
before?
yeah, well, yeah. So
Good.
my sister-in-law is a potter.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
she's
she
got a
makes some pretty
studio.
stuff.
Yeah, she makes beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
So I have done it before. I've done, is this gonna be my third? I think this will be my third wheel class I've done. And she's like helped me like on her own. She's and it just but I'm thinking, and I probably said this before. Last time in the middle of the class, I realized, or somebody said that the wheel can spin two different ways. I didn't realize a left-handed and a right-handed way.
Yes.
Of course, they're set right-handed,
Yes.
and so that's how I've been doing it. So I think I've been kind of sort of doing it. It's spinning right-handed, and I've been kind of doing it sort of left and right-handed, whatever feels right. I kind of mix and match.
That's fine.
And so then I thought, okay, I need to do this. I'm
It's
going
the
to
same with
try.
hold your needles and use your yarn. Whatever way feels most comfortable for you so that you have a product and you're finished. That is
Well,
what
see,
counts.
and usually I can because, right, anybody who's left-handed knows it's a right-handed world. So
Yes.
you just adapt, right?
As a
So,
left-handed person, yes.
mhm. So I thought it's okay. I can do everything else right-handed.
So
But
much drama.
I yeah, I can get three out of the four steps. Okay, it's the last one. I can't get a lot of height. So I'm gonna have them
That
switch.
takes practice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have them switch the wheel.
That takes practice because at that point it's because you're thinning the walls between your outside and your inside. So
And I
because
think,
you've got your either your thumb or your index finger, whatever you're using as
yeah,
your and you've got your flat edge on the. Can you tell I've done a lot of pottery in my year life, and when you're pulling it up from the bottom, a lot of people will either pull too much from the bottom to start,
well, see,
or they will pull it too thin to the top and it flops over.
I can't get it. I have all I ever make are the cutest little short little pots that make good stitch holders pots.
Okay,
Because
so you need to practice drawing up from the inside of the flat out up
let's
through your
see, and
walls. That's just a practice thing.
I think that's the thing is because you have to have pressure on one side and not on the other, and
Yes.
I don't have the pressure to lift it, so I think I need to do it with my other hand.
That would be fair because I'm left-handed. I learned pottery from a right-handed person. So I tend to
Mm,
do pottery like if I'm doing anything where I'm working by hand, left hand all the way because
yeah.
it didn't matter. But because I learned on a right-handed wheel, I'm used to the pressure on the right hand and the guiding on the left hand, which for me now makes more sense to do because I have
Well,
more strength in my right hand than I do in my left hand these days because of the damage the cane does. So like I
okay.
wouldn't change it at this point. But yeah, get the wheel to flip over and see if the
Yeah,
change in
I'm
spin
gonna
and
try that.
switching, because your outside hand is guiding, your inside hand is moving.
Yeah. And so I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe
Because I'm
I
demonstrating, because that's going to help you visually. I'm moving my hands. I love pottery. Can you tell?
yeah.
I need
Well,
to see if I can find the dude who was at the Manitoba Fiber Festival last year. Maybe he'll be there this year. But he sold coffee cups that were just a liter.
oh,
Is what he called the line. They're just a liter. It's a liter ceramic mug.
well,
I kind of really want one. I couldn't couldn't justify it last year, but I feel like this year might be the year. Like I might just need to be like, well, Diana wasn't there to look at me like, do you really need a liter worth of hot beverage at any point in time? But you do
yeah,
not. You do not. You do not. I may
I
have to buy one anyway.
would say buy it. I would say buy it.
Well,
Oh,
she's not going to be here this year, so she can't stop me.
Nikki got all of her yarn. So she had yarn vomit. She said in a previous comment, and she just got it all knit up. So
Oh,
that's
good.
yay.
When the yarn mutinies and just explodes,
Yes. She
it
said
can
it
be a
took the whole podcast, but she got it knit up. That's awesome.
it can be a thing.
Yeah.
It could be a thing.
Yes. Well, you guys. Okay. Oh, let's see. Jude managed to work all the decreases on the half of her heel and
Good, good.
others so that has to come out because I have no idea what went wrong. Oh shoot. Hi, Debbie says, how about instead of New Start Monday, you do pull out an old start? Some of them are
Press.
probably the test ons. That way you were getting all the whips down. Yes, that
I made
has.
about an inch worth of progress.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. Yeah,
Worsted
Debbie
on an
made
8 mm
like that.
needle because the gauge is 15
Oh,
stitches over 4 inches. She is loose and drapey.
so yeah, and you gotta go super big. All right. Oh, Liz is off to do laundry.
Well, seeing as I need a 6 mm for 20 inches, yeah, I went up to an 8.
Yeah, Jude. Sounds like tomorrow's problem because it's late for you too.
It's late for Jocelyn.
Oh, Asa says she often uses a liter mug for her tea. Yeah, I totally think you should get it.
That's not exactly what I was thinking. I wanted the liter mug. I was like, a liter of Coke float.
Oh, that would be good.
That would be so good.
All
Oh,
right, you guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you guys have had a great Friday. This has been so much fun. And I'm going to go focus on my sock and we'll
I'm gonna
see.
start a go load and start a dishwasher and put on my pajamas and make an
Yeah,
evening cup of tea and get ready for bed because I go to bed soon.
I'm gonna knit,
I'm so
get
tired.
something. I've got an audiobook to finish listening to. We'll see. And then Cheryl and I will be on tomorrow morning on the Fiber Friends channel. You guys, you and
Me
Diana
and Diana will be on at noon
are
Manitoba time. So
on
1 o'clock your time there,
1 o'clock
Louise.
our time. There you go. So if you guys, it's supposed to be a rainy weekend here. So come join the Fiber Friends from 9 to 10. And then join Jocelyn and Diana at 1 for Whip Sprints. We can
Supposed to feel
all
like
get lots of
Satan
knitting.
has farted in your face here. Stay inside.
There you go. Yes.
Dream
All
a
right.
fall with me.
Everybody have a good
Good night,
weekend. Jude
guys.
says she'll see you tomorrow at Whip Sprints. Asa says she'll
Absolutely.
see you tomorrow. Good stuff, everybody. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And so Jocelyn and I will be back in 2 weeks for,
Over 2 weeks.
is it
Because
over?
we
Is it,
chose, yeah,
oh, we have
it's
the
over 2 weeks.
yeah, we have the 3 weeks.
Yeah,
So that's, yeah, for,
it's a
so
long month.
September, my goodness.
Mhm.
We will check in again then with our projects that we've got on the go.
Jocelyn has a very interesting thought. We might be meeting on the Thursday. Because unless I'm mistaken,
Ooh.
the first full
Oh,
weekend of September,
yeah.
I am at the Fiber Festival.
Oh, okay.
So we'll have to check in on the Thursday if you're free.
Okay.
The
That'd
5th,
be good.
because the 6th and 7th are the Manitoba Fiber Festival, and I will be there. I will not be home.
Sam's there, Sam's dishcloth, you guys.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely.
So
So, can we back that
hold on.
up a day and meet on the 5th, Thursday the 5th?
We'll
That's
make
still more than 2 weeks away.
okay, that's still, yeah. One day is not going to
It's a 1 day shy, 1 day shy, 1 week, 2 week, 3 weeks. It's 1 week shy, 3 weeks. 1 day shy, 3 weeks. Yeah, because I will absolutely be buried in people at Aaron's booth.
okay. Yeah, let me see if I've got another meeting that night, but let me see if I can switch it to the Wednesday night.
Yeah, yeah. If not, we could do it on the Wednesday. That's fine.
Okay.
Again, there's such a big gap between this and the check-in. A day or two isn't going to kill us.
Yeah. No, it's not. So, okay, we'll figure out. Yeah, so maybe we'll do maybe we could do the Wednesday.
Yeah, if you've got a meeting on Thursday, let's
Okay.
just do it on the Wednesday.
Yeah. All right, let's plan
Easy
for that
peasy.
then.
Okay,
Okay. Well, good stuff. All right, we got that figured out. Goodbye, everybody. Have a
bye
fantastic
guys.
weekend. We'll see you in a couple weeks.